Broadcast live.
I'm by the bodega, 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 by the bodega.
It's like Maglera. How do you pronounce your name?
Maglera Doe Boy.
Maglera Doe Boy.
For sure, cousin.
Yo, B, firstly, thanks for coming through, man. And you know, thanks for sending me an old ass song of mine that I never knew where the hell it was.
Sure. You know? That's how far back we come with this rap shit.
Yo. Firstly, you've been in the game for a minute, but like you kind of go in, keep quiet, come back, keep quiet, come back. Why do you disappear in, out? Why you keep doing that?
I think more than anything, it's the distance from Joburg to home. So I'm based in Maglera, and I will make the product in Maglera, then ship it here. But what's been happening right now is I was prepping a lot of content so that I'm in it like fully, you know? When you guys saw me for the first time, it was like, it wasn't a part of the plan. I was just trying to like move it at home, and then it blew up, you know? So it is what it is.
So right now, you still in, is it Maglera, right?
Yeah, I'm in Maglera. Maglera is Slikour. And we call it Maglera. It's like the old name for it.
Okay, so basically right now you got a bunch of content that you're gonna push out this week. So this year. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of you this year.
Definitely, cousin. I got tapes I'm working on. I got like 2 albums right now that are like stashed, you know? And I'm doing new records right now, so I'm excited.
I mean, the guys that like collaborated with you, mostly I guess it's always been Cooley. Where did they see you or hear you if you're always in Klerksdorp for the first time?
I feel like Motswako is an extended family, you know? So even if it's like from the bottom, they bound to see it. But in terms of Cooley, he was doing his album, and my other half of the sound that we push, our sound is called Strata. And we call it Strata because it's the dialect from home. It's all the languages and all the culture from Maglera. So his name is Apu. Shout out to my nigga. Apu was producing the whole of One Source and was like, yo, Cooley's doing this album, I need you on it. And then I put up at the house, I did one verse, and then Cooley was like, yo, you are not going anywhere. And then it is what it is. We cousins now, you know? Yeah. Just like you and I as cousins.
You know how it is.
For sure.
Yo, Maglera Doe Boy, you make sure you check out for him this year because he's come with something different. You're not like anyone in the game though, you know this, right?
I appreciate that, cousin.
Delivery is like nobody in the game, you know?
One thing I will say is I rap, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know, I rap.
Yeah.
I won't say anything about anyone in the game. I used to have a hot head coming up, so I'm trying to, learn how to maintain. It's a small world. I'm trying to build it for home, so I'm excited. I'm really excited, especially with the youth. You know, shouts all the young niggas showing love. Shouts all the OGs showing love. You know, like it's a crazy time in my life, and I'm the first kid from at home to do it like this. You know, like independently too, owning all of our shit and taking it back to them. It is so important, so they grow with us. You know. But yo, it's Dope Boy, Bodega Boys Forever, Bodega remix dropping soon. Shout out to my big homie, gang.
Peace.
Couldn't afford to drink, couldn't afford to smoke.
You worked closely with Shaw, you dropped a couple albums, and you saw how Shaw Majosi blew up. And you've been an integral part of that journey through the music side of things, and you dropped your own music. I mean, what little boost or confidence did 2019 give you with the stuff that you do?
I mean, it gave me everything I needed to do. You know, I took a couple of years back to think back, went back to production. That's how I banged out with Show My Joes, you know. And since then, I think I've grown musically, and it was a good time to release my stuff. And right now, I'm just ready to push what I have, you know.
I felt that, like, you had like your time with working with Cooley when you were doing your shit, and that happened. But I think you were still young at the time, and I think that like you kind of also never were able to kind of receive what it came with properly. But I think that like now you're kind of more mature and you know what it feels like to kind of work with shit that really blows, you know?
That is very true, but at the same time, we come from a time where there was no one before us. We didn't know where PH would go from where he started. We didn't know how to hustle, so things have kind of changed and have a better perspective how to move now. You know what I mean? The paces have kind of been laid for us now, so I'm in a better place right now to make better moves. But before it was really tough, because we didn't look up to anybody. It was just us. We were starting up the lane. Yeah.
and you understand how hard it is to work with someone that really becomes successful, and not just yeah, you're doing good, but super successful. Did it feel like a blessing to kind of like, it's like, even, and this time it's probably bigger, right? Did it feel like a blessing to be involved in a project with an artist that is like, yo, it's went to that level?
Definitely, man. It came to a point where I felt like everything I was doing 10 years prior was leading on to this now, you know. I feel like everything was like a training ground for how I'm starting with Show My Josie and moving on from there, you know. I mean, I have no idea how I lost this so long. I mean, the producers I started with, the Ivy Leagues, you can name them, and they kind of went on and do their thing, but somehow I'm still here, you know, and I'm still being impactful. So for me, I'm blessed, and I'm glad God has given me the talent to do what I do, you know.
Well, I mean, look, you moved on, you got a new studio, you got billboards, you signed with Warner Brothers, you're on the billboard with your songs and your singles. Definitely. It feels good, yeah?
It really feels good, man. It seems like a real turnaround, you know. It's really about keeping to it and believing what you're doing, you know. It's never an easy road, especially from a producer, trying to be an artist in South Africa. No, I mean, the spaces are not that huge as an artist as a whole, so keep doing what you got to do, whoever you are, man. Keep pushing, and time will tell.
Hey, yo, PH, keep the faith, man. Keep doing what you're doing, and shout out to you, B. Now, Mvana, Utlalupav, do you take steroids or your gym?
No, Shama push up before performance.
You go to perform aganing or Shama push up amaning? Which one is it?
Both. Both. They're like this. Yeah.
Yo, 2020's just started. I mean, you came in last year, and I think really people started checking for you last year. How are we building the name, and how is making Touchline bigger moving forward in this new decade?
I always say it's about fixing the mistakes of last year and conquering the challenges of the coming year, you know? I think for me, I realized where I could have done better last year, and I just think this year is all about implementing better ways of doing the things that I was doing last year, you know? So for instance, 18 Flow came out, I didn't shoot enough videos for it, so 19 Flow is out, let me shoot videos for it. You know, that kind of thinking. But more than anything, the Quantum tour is coming. That's going to be big for me, taking it around Emakasi, hallowing at Ingos Emakasi, and Quantum, and that's what it's going to be. Yeah.
That's dope. And I think that to a certain extent, you are kind of holding that light, yeah, guys, and you just need to and you're one of the few guys that's being recognized even outside those spaces, you know. So I think that it's important for you to consistently build, you know what I mean, and like touch both Ikasi and people outside there, because you got truth in your flow, and you know you're an MC at the end of the day, you know what I mean. So with the tour, is it like generally Amakasi in different towns or in Joburg? Where is it?
Right now I'm starting off in Joburg, but the vision is to, by June at least, to be able to spread out, you know. And I'm using the Joburg tours for the tour itself to grow, so we can fund ourselves as we, you know, go throughout the country, you know, and even beyond that at some point. But you know, we're starting like us. We're starting in K1. I'm gonna take you to Tembisa, take you to PTA, Sotra, everywhere, you know. That's the vision. The vision is to take it nationwide.
So who's joining you on the trip? Which other artists?
So far, I can only speak for the one we're doing in K1. You know, I've got Focalistic is coming. P.O will pull through. There's a lot of upcoming acts that we're gonna put on, and we're gonna do it via a Quantum remix. So, you know, if you guys jump on that kind of vibe, you know, let's give you a platform type of vibe. Yeah, but there's many artists, I can't think of them right now, but there's quite a few, yeah, I'm told.
Alright, that's dope, man. And like, I think, I never thought about it, but you and Focalistic are almost like a dope marriage, actually. Because he's also like a ghetto kind of dude, you know, with his shit. He can switch it up, you know what I mean? He's like almost like a rare breed of MC, you know what I mean? Oh, that's dope. I haven't thought about that. Alright.
And it's dope, you know. I was speaking to him just last week, you know, and I think we're feeding off of that energy, knowing Uguti, there's something special that we can do for Ikasi, and we can do it together. And I think, you know, shout out to him for even jumping on the song Quantum. His verse is fire. People love him, so it's good dope.
Hey, yo, we out here with Touchline. Make sure you go to the tour. Make sure you look out for the music. He is, in my view, one of the hottest kids that's coming out right now in the game. Peace. Shout out to the East. Yo, we out here with Cash. He's got a familiar face. I mean, that's if you pay for television or satellite TV. He was on The Hustle, was number 3. I heard you coming back with some new music. You've been in and out the game after Vu's Hustle, but like, you know, so what has been the purpose of being in and out, and are you staying this time?
Yeah, it's about going through life, man, you know what I mean? I feel like sometimes people forget that as artists, we are also like human beings, you know what I mean? And the industry, like any other industry, is something that we fight to exist in, you feel me? So I've been going through life, man, and fighting to exist in the industry, and I feel like I'm finally in a position where the environment around me is perfect for me to come out stronger than ever before. So I'm really excited, man, and I'm so grateful for my journey, you know what I mean, because I can understand what it's like for everybody out there trying to make it just like me, you feel me? So yeah, 2015 was a long time ago. I done some work with Reason, solid track, man. I've met a lot of guys in the industry who are really keen to work with me, and I feel like 2020 is going to be a big one for me, straight up.
I mean, straight out of Vu's Hustle, of course. Did you think that the game was going to be as hard as it is, though, even after having that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I always knew that. I knew going into the Vu's Hustle that, you know, for people like me, it was always going to be twice as hard for half the chance. You know, people forget that at the end of the day, that was a show that brought 10 different strangers and 10 different individuals from 10 different backgrounds. And obviously, you know, it worked for all of us in different ways, you know what I mean? And I feel like we all have our own story, and it's beautiful to see it play out the way that it has.
Who else was in the house again?
Jimmy Wiz, one of the dopest. Shane Eagle, Big Star Johnson, he actually won the season 1. I mean, it's still been said, I've been speaking to the producers at Mnet, it was undoubtedly the best season because of the amount of talent that was there, you know. Jimmy Wiz didn't win, but he's been one of the prolific rappers in the industry right now, you know?
Do you feel that like the guys have mentioned, Jimmy, Shane, and you mentioned the other cat, Big Star. Do you think that like the difference is that they were consistent and they continued, and you kind of like chilled a bit and went through life, as you say?
Yeah, man, you know, 100%. Like I say, sometimes you're in a situation where it's sink or swim, and not just in the industry, in real life, you know? So it's not even a conscious decision. What people don't know is that in that period, I was still making music, you know, and that's why I feel so confident in what's gonna happen right now, because all those years of working on my craft and working on my sound are finally starting to pay off, you know what I mean?
So what are we expecting now, Cash?
I got a new single coming out. Watch out for it. I don't want to drop a release date, but it should be within the month of February. God willingly, everything goes to plan. I've got a new partnership with a powerful team that really believes in my brand, which is, I feel like it was one of the things that were missing all along, you know? An artist is only as strong as his team. And I'm finally in a position where I've got a strong team behind me, and we're really, really looking to do great things.
Yo, it's Cash, man. Shout out to you, man, and good luck for everything in 2020, the new decade. Own it. Tshela mina mfana yabo uJR impintsha mane and mina lo engibona ngakona uJR uthanda izinto. Enhle kuhlangana kanjani noJR?
JR ubonile into encane idlala kamnandi ibasusa endleleni. Avela ngena ngekasi. Atayi uyafuneka lo Jobe lo. Ubani lo Jobe?
Manje ukuthole kuphi Grand?
JR utholela intwana vele ekasi kuma social media. Vele uyazi ngithi
yini bomsendela imessage o DM o kanjani?
No, it was manje ngithi yazo technology. Yeah. Where can I find this guy? Yeah. I'm told uJobe vele.
And ngibonile nini kade abamba ama platinum plaque yabo. Manje nje amayispana makayenza grand ngiyajabula mara ngithi seyangene ungene nini emapianeni uJR ngoba kade busy manje ngama feel good seyangene emapianeni kenzakalani?
Akangenanga. Just to manage intwana yabona. Intwana ibe discipline, intwana ibe grade level yabo. Hayi ukuthi ungene epianweni. Uthi nje ukuvusa intwana
Tony be right like me.
Jobe, for when writings ezenzakele, obviously yakuhlangana no JR. Like, how did you feel, Jay? Just go, yo, this shit is working. I'm on what channel or TV or whatever. I'm on television. How did like that feel, Jay? And how quick did it happen?
Balathi ukutshela ivaka ne.
Yeah.
Namanje ngiyakhuluma TV. Leya out leya kube ezezinye izinto namanje angibelieve. Yenza advert Coke leya out.
Yeah.
I'm dropping an EP next week. Leya out.
Yeah.
Namanje I'm still I can't believe.
Jobe. We have
We saw it in my page.
UJR siyabonga. Inja yami UJR. No manje yapapa sometimes. Mara inja yami. And I'm glad out there ukuthi at least UJR unengcondo. Ucanga unendlebe. Unendlebe yengoma, yabo. And ucanga ukuthi uQuincy Jones, yabo. So yabo ngize ngibona riding ngithi uconfirmile engcondweni yami ukuthi no UJR kusho ukuthi indlebe yakhe yaspana across the board, yabo. Udlalile namhlanje.
No, I'm playing at 11. Lapha downstairs emapiano. Iyodlala ingane ma. Ungayiniki ingane ma. Iyoswipe ingane ma.
Jobe ngiyabonga ne out yami. Enqhubeka mfana uSpana ne.
Broadcast live